Greetings, my fellow WWE fans, my fellow subscribers. Now, on Thursday night was WWE Super Showdown in Saudi Arabia. And two of the World Championship matches were Brock Lesnar and Ricochet for the WWE title, and Bill Goldberg versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt for the Universal Championship. Yes, I don't own the blue. I don't own the blue version of the Universal Championship, but if I ever get an opportunity to buy it, oh yes, I'm buying it. And as much as I love this one, and I do, it actually does look better in blue, even though that red is my favorite color. But during the build-up for Super Showdown, when people were thinking, "Oh, Goldberg and the Fiend Bray Wyatt," now that's a big match, because you have the beast that is Bill Goldberg. He is a beast of a man. At 53 years of age, he's in great condition for a man of his age, and WWE Hall of Famer. So yes, for everything that he's contributed to the wrestling business throughout his career, especially in WCW when he went 173-0. Well, to be honest, I think WCW was it WWE. I think WCW were adding more wins to that than Goldberg actually had matches. So there you go. That's just the rumors. Goldberg has never been known to be a technical competitor. He's all about just like destroying his opponents. During his original run from 2003 to 2004, he wasn't really having any good matches, because they were going on about 10 minutes, and he just can't hang for that long. I'm sorry. I've never been a fan of Bill Goldberg, but I do respect him, and that they should just kept Goldberg what he was best at, just destroying his opponents just like that. A few big moves, spear, jackhammer, then that's that. So when they brought him back in 2016 against Brock Lesnar. Now, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Now, before Bray Wyatt became the Fiend, he was on fire. He was on fire with WWE to begin with his original Bray Wyatt look. That cult leader with the Wyatt family. But WWE did nothing with him. They ruined his character, especially at WrestleMania 30 when he lost to John Cena. When that match, he should have won. He should have beaten Cena. And people were calling for WWE to make Bray Wyatt the WWE champion. But they did in 2017. And it was well overdue. But they didn't give him a chance to be the champion. He lost at WrestleMania against Randy Orton. Never got his rematch. So after just basically just fizzing out, and then just put into mid-card and then the tag team with Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt went away. And so he was gone for a little while. I was thinking, when's he coming back? When's Bray Wyatt coming back? And then he did come back as this very, very creepy character. A lot more creepier than before. Like with his Firefly Funhouse, which was just awesome stuff to watch. Very, very creepy. And then at SummerSlam, we were introduced to the Fiend, and he destroyed Finn Balor. And immediately people were saying, make Bray Wyatt the Universal Champion. Immediately. So WWE did that. In the worst decision I've ever seen. At the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, when he and Seth Rollins went one-on-one inside the cell for the title, it ended in a no contest. This was the second year in a row that WWE had done this. I mean, in 2018, when it was Strowman and Roman, when they were decimated by Brock Lesnar, I was like, oh, that was really annoying. But if it was just the once, we can just get past it. But they did it. But they ended a Hell in a Cell match for the second year in a row in a no contest. Fans were booing. They were shitting on it. They were saying this is bullshit. Restart the match. And even though that Bray Wyatt ended up on top after destroying Seth Rollins, the fans, you were hearing the boos. The fans they were pissed off. I was fucking pissed. So when they had a rematch at Crown Jewel in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and it actually said match can't be stopped for any reason. But I was thinking, even when they announced that, they'll find some way. They'll find some way to have that match stopped, and Seth Rollins will remain the Universal Champion. But no, Bray Wyatt became the Universal Champion, and he was on. And when he was on SmackDown, I just thought, oh, finally, Bray Wyatt is the world champion. How long is he going to be the champion for? And who is his first challenger going to be? And it was Daniel Bryan. And he destroyed Daniel Bryan. They had a really good match at Survivor Series. Daniel gave everything to Bray Wyatt, but Bray kept on getting back up. Then they had a strap match at the Royal Rumble, which I'm really looking forward to watching when Royal Rumble gets released on DVD. It's just like seeing like the welts and the bruises, like really uncomfortable to watch. It looks so good. And now to Super Showdown. Goldberg versus The Fiend. Goldberg called out Bray Wyatt. They had a title match. I asked my fellow fans, what do they think was going to happen? A friend of mine, Russell, I work with him. He said that Goldberg would win. And he asked me, what did I think? I never thought that Goldberg would win. I didn't actually think he would win. I think that either Bray Wyatt would beat Goldberg, or it would be a screwy finish, and the fans would bullshit on it. But no. Goldberg beat Bray Wyatt, and I was gonna do a video about my thoughts about it. When the result after the show, but I actually wanted to wait for SmackDown last night to see what sort of reaction would Goldberg get, because there was a sign at Super Showdown. The fan said, "If Goldberg wins, we riot." If Goldberg wins, we riot. Because Bray Wyatt has been white hot with WWE. White hot. I mean, like there was the plan that Roman Reigns would win the Royal Rumble and face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. But that result was changed to Drew McIntyre winning, and that change happened 10 days prior to the Royal Rumble match, to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So they have Drew win and have McIntyre going up against Lesnar at WrestleMania, and I'm fucking looking forward to that. I mean, I'm fucking looking forward to looking McIntyre and Lesnar going at it. I am for Drew McIntyre to become the WWE champion. So now that with Goldberg being the Universal Champion, watching SmackDown, he was announced to come out, and his music hit. There was cheers, but I was hearing a lot of boos. There were more boos than cheers for Goldberg. I should have saw it coming. Even though that Goldberg is well beloved by wrestling fans, but this is the Fiend Bray Wyatt, the hottest thing in the company. And now even Goldberg is getting booed. And so now the plans are that it's going to be Goldberg versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the Universal Championship. And John Cena, who made an appearance on SmackDown last night, was giving a speech as if he was going to retire or something like that, but he'll still be around. His music hit, he went up the ramp, he saluted the WWE Universe, the lights went out, Bray Wyatt appeared. Wyatt pointed out the WrestleMania sign, Cena tipped his hat and saying, "I accept your challenge." So we're going to have Wyatt and Cena at WrestleMania 36. Now, when it was announced that Goldberg and Roman would go, that was rumored to happen at WrestleMania, was thinking, Roman would go up against other superstars in the elimination chamber match, and the winner of that match would face Goldberg for the title. But no, when Goldberg was in the ring getting booed, honestly, never thought I'd hear that. Goldberg says it's not about who's last, it's about who's next. Roman's music hit, fans went into space. Roman came out. Did take him a little while to come out. So I think, maybe he missed his cue or something. Anyway. Roman got into the ring, stared right in Goldberg's eye and just said, "I'm next." Dropped the mic, walked out, that's it. And that was made official. WrestleMania 36, Roman Reigns, Bill Goldberg for the Universal Championship. And I think that maybe it'll be like Goldberg and Lesnar was like at WrestleMania 33. That it'll just be like big moves, spears, jackhammers, like Superman punches, and it'll go about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm betting Roman will win. I'm betting he will win. Because he never got the rematch after when he had to relinquish the Universal Championship in 2018 when he announced his leukemia battle. So 2019 was a quiet year for him. So now WrestleMania, Roman, I'm pulling for you, big dog. Beat Goldberg, become Universal Champion once again. And again, that's my thoughts on Bill Goldberg beating Bray Wyatt. I think it was a really strange decision. A lot of people are unhappy with Vince McMahon about it. But I'm just indifferent, really. That's my thoughts on it. I'm just indifferent. Because it feels Roman and Bray, or Roman and Bill. They're still going to be big matches anyway. But if it feels my decision, it would have been Bray. It would have been Bray Wyatt beating Goldberg. So I'm just indifferent, really. But I don't hate the decision. Just indifferent. See you guys.